policymaking and activism, you've seen both, and you hear that incredibly powerful message about finding the light, seeing the light at the end of that tunnel. Which works better? Do they need to work together? How do you see those two things potentially working together to reach the light that Aisha's talking about?
Well, the interesting thing is we are on the cusp of a clean energy, healthier, safer climate world. We're on the cusp of it, but we're moving too slowly. And the science, the planetary boundaries are hurting, and they're hurting seriously. And we need to move with much more urgency. We need a sense of crisis. And you might notice that we're both wearing dandelions.
I loved your dandelions.
Yeah.
You told me, just tell quickly a little about, because they're a very important symbol.
A number of women leaders called Connected Women Leaders have started to use the dandelion as a feminist icon symbol, earthshot symbol of urgency for a climate justice broad movement, connect all the work that's being done by young people, by indigenous communities, by progressive business, etc. But we also want to reach those women who don't prioritize climate. That climate is not my thing. Climate is everybody's thing now, as I've been saying. So we feel the reason that the dandelion is such a wonderful symbol is it grows on all 7 continents. It's very resilient. You can't get rid of the damn thing if you want to. It's very regenerative. It's got long roots. You can eat every part of it or drink every part of it. You can have it in teas and in wine, etc. And even the roots take toxins out of the human body. So how do you spread it? It's a light touch connector. See, if we, the reason we're not moving quick enough is twofold. One, it's the enormous communications on the dark side, as I call it, the fossil fuel side. 4 billion a year, muddying the science, prolonging fossil fuel indefinitely to fight poverty, all this kind of stuff, and paying lip service to clean energy, but not actually really investing. So we need to switch out of what's harming us into that clean energy. But democracies find it difficult, and that's a vital point I want to make, because I know it. I know, for example, my own country, Ireland, we have good climate policy. We have a target of reducing by 51% our emissions by 2030. Despite lots of effort, we're only on course for 29% reduction. But we're doing a lot better than the United States. The Inflation Reduction Act is incentivizing clean energy. That's very good, but it's 1 out of 3. You are not cutting your emissions here in the United States. You are actually extending. And secondly, you're not giving the climate finance you should be to the poorest countries to help them to develop.
So I have a question.